Today, on People's Problems, we'll meet Bernard, a victim of one of the most rare and socially devastating afflictions I think we've ever seen on this show.
People's problems, people's problems, we've all got problems.
I just want to get something straight before we begin. I'm not an optometrist. You see, optometrists use lenses and charts to correct vision. I'm an ophthalmologist. Okay? Now, what ophthalmology is, it's a study of the visual pathways in the brain. When I met Bernard, I'd never seen such an acute case of myopia. Oh, myopia, to put it in layman's terms, is nearsightedness. Bernard is the most nearsighted person I've ever diagnosed. In fact, Bernard is the most nearsighted person alive.
Not long after we moved in together, I started to notice that certain things about his behavior were a little fishy. I thought maybe he might be, well, I'm not sure, but I thought maybe he might have been experimenting with marijuana or something.
My name is Bernard, and I'm myopic. I've been wearing binoculars strapped to my head for 2 months. I'm having some trouble.
Bernard's acute myopia is not a result of an eye dysfunction. His eyes are in fact perfect, but rather they result in the way that his eye translates the light to his brain. Ergo, conventional surgical procedures would have availed nothing, and thusly I was forced to think outside the box. If you had to choose between seeing only a few millimeters in front of your face or seeing only at great distances, what would you choose?
After visiting Dr. Romero a number of times, he suggested that I wear these binoculars on my face.
I don't want to wear glasses, though I...
Before, I could see next to nothing. Now I can see like an average person sees while they're looking through binoculars.
Sometimes when a subject undergoes such a drastic procedure, there's some necessary lifestyle altercations. However, Bernard is an extremely fortunate young man in that he has an incredibly supportive environment to help him through this difficult time.
Really one of his only friends. I feel it's my obligation to be there for him, to help him.
Page. 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 People do make fun of me. I mean, I can't see very much at one time, but usually if I see a face, it's pointing and it's laughing. You know, lectures are always interesting. University life is tough enough as it is. There's a lot of pressures with studying and exams and fitting in. Sometimes I feel alienated from the rest of my class because of my disability.
I've actually just completed an extensive ophthalmological study correlating the cerebral degradation around the optic nerve between the natives of inner Uganda and the common fox. Now, I know this seems a bit radical, but there's incredibly exciting data in this study. Basically, the optical degradation of both these mammal populations is exactly the same. So by studying these patterns, I have just recently come up with an innovative new surgical procedure which should have drastic effects on improving someone with Bernard's condition. I designed it using this computer. And although I haven't tried it on a live patient yet, I'm convinced that with just a few more days of tinkering around, I will have perfected the technique that will change this boy's life.
Today I'm going in for my experimental procedure. It might cure my vision. I'm very nervous and there's a low success rate, but I'm confident in Dr. Romero.
This revolutionary new procedure was a complete success. Bernard is no longer wearing his corrective ocular device, and that young man is finally enjoying the benefits of a completely normal, completely perfect sense of vision. There were some minor complications, yet Bernard will, with some minor curative therapy, lead a happy, healthy, and completely normal life.
Next week, on People's Problems, join us as we continue to exploit the unusual struggles of the working class for your viewing pleasure.